What's up everyone, I'm Taylor. Thanks for joining me today. It's time to kick your feet up and get ready for some stories that'll make you smile for the next 30 minutes. It's time for the Weekly Rundown. A young boy in South Carolina is making a big difference in his community, one act of kindness at a time. 8-year-old Grayson is feeding the hungry and mowing lawns for busy first responders and single mothers. With the help of his parents, Grayson started an organization called Helping Footprint, which collects donations that are then used to buy gift cards for food or to help pay bills for area families. The son of 2 former firefighters has grown up around acts of service, which inspired him to do his part in his community and, according to Grayson, work towards becoming a man like President JFK. Grayson also wants to be a Navy SEAL because he says helping others is the right thing to do. Although he's still much too young to be a SEAL, Grayson is already doing what he can as a 4th grader. Grayson's mother, Stevie, said her son was very emotional when the pandemic began and was asking how people will keep their homes and feed their children if they aren't working. And that is what started Helping Footprint take off. Grayson's 6-year-old brother Garrett also volunteers his time to Helping Footprint. Garrett wants to be a chef, so he makes snack bags and dumplings to provide meals to those in need. The boys have already helped so many families. You can check them out on Facebook on their Helping Footprint page. A big shout out to them. A team of good-hearted Utah divers pulled off the unthinkable when they found a woman's missing wedding ring in a massive lake. It started when Lindsay Bowen was swimming in Deer Creek Reservoir.
My ring just slipped right off and I knew it just dropped.
Bowen figured it was gone, but that's when local heroes stepped up. Search and rescue divers volunteered to search the scene, and after 8 days and 2 dives on their own time, the volunteers hit pay dirt.
Are you serious?
The divers returned the ring to Bowen and refused a reward for their efforts.
They were just so happy to help. I think that's my favorite part.
A touching moment in the aftermath of the massive explosion in Beirut. Amid the rubble of her apartment, a woman began playing her piano. Her daughter knew it would be a precious moment and recorded it for herself and for us. Her mother was accompanied by the sounds of people sweeping up broken glass and a car horn here and there. The tune she was playing stands for the Sake of Old Times and is traditionally sung as a farewell, like the end of a new year. The pandemic has brought long periods of isolation. Well, have no fear, pets are here. Several state agencies are managing programs for seniors by partnering with a robotic pet manufacturer to combat loneliness and provide comfort and companionship for isolated seniors. They feel, look, and sound like real pets. The pilot program is reportedly a success. Call her the Biker Granny. A Michigan woman got her first tattoo to mark her 103rd birthday. Dorothy Palak decided to check off some bucket list items after spending months in isolation at a nursing home. She says weeks after being discharged, out of nowhere, she decided she wanted a tat. The grandmother got a tattoo of a frog, the one thing she loves more than beer and burgers. Wow, is this my grandma? The tattoo artist says she took the needle like a champ and he didn't see her flinch once. She says she absolutely loves her new ink and it's now checked off her list. Some people absolutely hate their driver's license photos for various reasons. I'm one of them, but a Tennessee woman received hers in the mail recently, and it's one she'll never forget. Julia Palazzo explains.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, but this one might be worth millions.
And I was with my mom, we were going to eat lunch, and I was like, Mom, I need you to look at this. This isn't right.
Stunned is how Jade Dodd feels after recently renewing her license online.
The lady at the DMV did not really believe me when I was like, hey, I need my license fixed because it just has a chair on it. And then she looked it up in the system and she was like, oh, I need to go get my manager for this. My boss thinks it's funnier than anyone. I was at work Friday and he pointed to a chair outside his office door and he was like, I thought this was you. I waved at it this morning. I was like, thanks.
And he's not the only one telling jokes.
People have been sending me memes that they've made. People have been telling me happy late birthday. Like it's been weird.
The Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security says this is a first. According to a spokesperson, when Jade first got her license a few years ago, an employee accidentally took a picture of the empty chair after the transaction and saved it to her profile.
I wasn't mad. It was just, I don't know. It was fun. It was a funny situation. It kind of lightened the mood up a little bit since everything's been weird.
A million words that tell a story. She certainly won't forget.
One of my coworkers was like, keep it in a picture frame. You can use it as wall decoration. Conversation starter when you have dinner.
Switching gears now, if you're familiar with this show, then you know I love funky things that hit the market. Well, as the old adage goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. For a stalled circus, the same adage, but with a twist. One lion's poop is another man's successful pop-up shop. Okay, Circus Crone Zoo is home to 26 lions and tigers and bears, oh my. They eat a lot and, well, go a lot. Now, the zoo is selling off the big cat feces to local gardeners and other outlets who say it makes an amazing organic pest control product. Lion tamer Martin Lacey's pop-up shop has sold 2,000 jars so far, and rumor has it the product also works on pesky neighbors. Now, if you're looking to step up your mask game, Israeli jewelers are crafting a golden, diamond-studded coronavirus mask, calling it the most expensive in the world. The $1.5 million mask is for a Chinese art collector who lives right here in the US. It's made out of 18-karat gold and will be studded with 3,600 black and white diamonds. The owner of the jewelry line says it will also be functional with an N99 filter to offer the highest level of protection. A team of around 25 artisans is working to create the gold and diamond mask. Fisher-Price is introducing a new mini-me lineup and role-play items that turn everyday grown-up activities like working from home into toys. This collection features a number of actions that kids are seeing adults in their lives do now more than ever. There's the cutest chef gift set with a crinkle recipe card and a chewy oven mitt, a baby bicep gift set, and even a tiny tourist gift set, perfect for family staycation. So cute. I used to love play sets that seemed real when I was little, like those little cash registers, and I would check out my mom. Yeah. Anyways, okay, Cheetos and mac and cheese lovers unite. Chester Cheetah is rolling out the orange carpet for Cheetos mac and cheese. Yum. It comes in 3 varieties: bold, cheesy, flamin' hot, and cheesy jalapeno. It's available exclusively at Walmart. Grab your mac and cheese and take a trip back in time and pack your bags for Bend, Oregon. The last blockbuster video store on Earth will soon be available on Airbnb. This store will be listed on Airbnb for 3 one-night stays in September for an end-of-summer sleepover. Each stay will include access to an unlimited movie marathon, but there is a catch. In order to minimize health risks, only residents from Bend and its county will be eligible to rent the store for a stay. Well, sorry for getting your hopes up, but if you have buddies in Bend, then maybe they could help you out. College courses are basically all virtual, and as a result, many students will be living at home in their childhood bedrooms instead of campus dormitories. So Bed Bath & Beyond is rolling out the College from Home collection, inspiration to design a stylish and functional bedroom that feels like college. Okay, now if you're scrolling social media, you're probably seeing everyone create these big quarantine projects, right? Well, for one Arkansas woman, that time was spent creating a luxury coop for her flock of chickens. And well, you could say they now live a life a peck above the rest. Hillary Hunt shows us all the bells and whistles.
And things just kind of got out of control. You know, we were bored.
It's a full flock in Heather Kinder's Sherwood backyard.
Actually, somebody's laying an egg, I think, right now.
But these feathered friends are more like family, and quarantine has been good to them.
So we decided that we would give the girls a new quarantine coop.
But this is no laughing matter. These hens have it all, from a crystal chandelier to art, even curtains. It took about 6 weeks to create the custom coop, and don't worry, some of the crafting is practical.
Added the doors on the side to make egg collection easy, so we didn't have to open and close the front door, you know, to disturb the hens.
At the end of the day, Heather says her girls deserve the best.
You know, we give a little bit back to them because they really do give us a lot. We get fresh eggs and tons of hours of enjoyment.
Okay, I am truly impressed. Now, coming up next on Weekly Rundown, we're checking out what's happening in Hollywood. Sylvester Stallone, Zac Efron, and Saved by the Bell fans, get ready because I have news for you. And later, something even fancier than that chicken coop I just showed you is coming to Palm Springs, and boy, am I excited. I'll see you in 2. Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. It's time to check out what's happening in Hollywood. So now that jumping on a plane is no longer ideal for many people, RVs have become pretty popular. Well, if you have some extra cash stashed away, you might want to add this to your collection. This decked out beauty is currently the property of actor-director Sylvester Stallone, but he is willing to part ways with it for a mere $350,000. It is a steal considering the actor spent a whopping $409,000 on it. The Escalade comes fully loaded with a 43-inch Ultra HD Smart TV to make those long trips more bearable. He's selling it simply because he no longer has a need for it. Bindi Irwin is going to have a baby. The 22-year-old announced her pregnancy on social media this week, with a tweet reading, "Baby wildlife warrior due in 2021. She noted she's still in her first trimester, but wants to share their journey from beginning to end of this new chapter. She married Chandler Powell in March at the family's Australia Zoo. Best of luck to Bindi and baby. Now, if you could smell what The Rock is cooking, it would smell extremely green. Dwayne Johnson is swimming in dough. According to Forbes, he's locked in as the highest paid actor in the world for the second year in a row. The Rock raked in $87.5 million big ones in the 12 months starting in June of last year. Ryan Reynolds is second and Mark Wahlberg comes in third. Rounding out the top 5 are Ben Affleck and Vin Diesel. Now that is a powerhouse of men. Now to another man we all know and love. Zac Efron is returning to Disney. High School Music. Okay, no. Zac is reportedly set to star in Disney Plus's remake of 3 Men and a Baby. The 1987 movie starred Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and Ted Danson, living a bachelor lifestyle in New York until an infant girl arrives at their doorstep. Apparently, the script is already written, but no director has been named just yet. Now it's time to head back to Bayside High.
Remember all the dances we had in this gym? Ever wish you could go back?
Sure do.
Peacock has released the new trailer for its reboot of Saved by the Bell. Yes, there's some nostalgic callbacks and familiar faces. Take a look.
Kids weren't exactly raised to have a killer instinct.
I have a Kardashian coming at lunch.
Who, Rob?
Shut up. He's still in their family.
Is it just me or the seniors at the school really old looking?
Hey, Jamie. We heard you talking about the harvest dance.
It's just you.
The show is set to premiere later this year.
I have way too much on my plate.
The first questions are very easy. The last questions are much more difficult, like a memory question.
You no longer have to follow Sarah Cooper on TikTok to catch her funny videos. The comedian, who has gained fame for her funny lip-sync impressions of President Trump, has just inked a deal with Netflix. The streaming giant says Sarah Cooper, Everything's Fine, will deal with issues of politics and race, amongst other topics. Cooper will interview special guests who will participate in, quote, shenanigans. Sarah Cooper, Everything's Fine premieres this fall. And if you don't want to wait till fall to catch something new streaming, then Manny the Movie Guy is back at it again with several flicks you can stream right now.
Hello, movie bobs. Looking for new movies and shows to see? Get ready. There's a lot. On Amazon Prime Video, there's World's Toughest Race Eco Challenge Fiji with host Bear Grylls.
671 kilometers.
This 10-episode series is like Survivor and The Amazing Race, but true to its title, it's tougher.
So hard.
Diversity is at the heart of the show, with LGBTQ team members and some battling Alzheimer's.
I was diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Brace yourself for World's Toughest Race. This one's quite addicting. On Apple TV Plus, the documentary Boys State premieres. The Sundance winner is about teenage boys from Texas Texas learning democracy. But the irony of it all, there's a lot that you can learn from them.
And I'm running for governor.
And then there's the drama Made in Italy from IFC Films, now available on demand.
No, it's an app. It's on your phone. On your phone.
Michal Richardson teams up with real-life dad Liam Neeson about the family dynamics of a father and son who must learn how to love each other to honor the mom. Michal's mother is the late great Natasha Richardson, which gives the film its much-needed gravitas.
It's ultimately a sweet homage to your mom.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And on Netflix, get ready to laugh. First, we have Sam J, 3 in the morning.
Packing, she was packing, I was packing.
The former Saturday Night Live writer takes the stand-up stage to talk about her wild and crazy life.
True. That was good.
And Rob Schneider, another SNL veteran, returns to the stand-up world for Asian Mama, Mexican Kids. The biggest takeaway from the series, he can actually sing.
What's left of my voice.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And finally, also on Netflix, the dance rom-com Work It. Sabrina Carpenter stars as a college applicant who must learn how to dance in order to enter. But what if she has 2 left feet?
Fine. Full of love and emotion and joy.
This one is crazy fun and will make you dance your blues away. I'm Manny the Movie Guy. Dance for all these new shows and movies.
Streaming party, anyone? Okay, after the break, it's time to check in with Toyota of the Desert's Anthony Caridi to meet this week's Essential Employee of the Week. And still to come, remember a special gem is coming to Palm Springs, and I talk one-on-one with the new GM. Don't go away.
Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. Anthony Caridi here with Toyota of the Desert. As Taylor said before the break, it's time to introduce you to this week's Essential Employee of the Week. So let's meet Jim.
We're here outside of JFK Memorial Hospital. We're about to surprise Jim Athanasson. He has no idea that we're all out here. He thinks he's going to help bring in some food. I'm Talia Hayden with NBC Palm Springs. Hi. You are our Essential Employee of the Week.
Thank you so much.
Now, I know you've seen this happen with one of your coworkers, so your coworkers say you go above and beyond. We know that you are the one that keeps families informed about what a sick person is going through and their condition, and it's a role that's so pivotal at this point. So everybody here just wants you to know that you're appreciated, especially Honda and Toyota of the Desert. They are giving you the $1,000.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just do what I do. I've been doing it for 26 years, and I really appreciate being able to help families and patients in these lovely trying times we're dealing with right now. So thank you for the recognition. It means the world.
Super hard to pick one person. However, Jim, his compassion and his passion about patient care and connecting families during these difficult times he stands out.
They really understand what you're doing, and it's amazing.
So, well, thank
play
you.
A pivotal part.
It's what I do, and I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm very happy to have the skill set and be able to do those things for these families.
Awesome. I want to congratulate Jim Athanasson again for the amazing work he has done throughout this pandemic. He's right on the front line in the intensive care unit, and he's one of our heroes and is just so well-deserving. So congratulations again, Jim. Now to this week's encouraging quote. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's real. That quote is from Tony Robbins. The Weekly Rundown will be right back.
Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown, the moment you have all been waiting for. What is making its way to Palm Springs? A Margaritaville resort. I talked exclusively with the new GM about this exciting enterprise. The food, the drinks, the relaxation, and the overall vibes, it's Margaritaville. And now it's coming to Palm Springs in place of the Riviera.
All I can say is wow. I mean, it's really transformed.
This is the first Margaritaville resort on the West Coast, and Matt Huss, general manager of the new location, agrees that Palm Springs is the perfect spot.
You know, Margaritaville isn't very well known out here on the West Coast, but it's a very special place. It's going to be a place for people to relax and just kind of get away.
The transformation will feature almost 400 new rooms, multiple Margaritaville-inspired dining options with indoor and outdoor seating, the city's largest spa, 2 pools with tiki hut cabanas, a swim-up bar, and plenty of room for events like weddings.
It's going to be very bright, very cheerful. The music with Jimmy Buffett it's going to be a very music-oriented, facility.
The resort has an anticipated opening for fall 2020, leaving several people to wonder what that will look like in the time of COVID.
We hope to open towards the beginning of fall. As far as grand opening celebrations and so forth, yeah, we definitely want to do something, but we also have to keep in mind, social distancing and what types of groups we can put together. So that's all going to be kept in mind too.
But Huss has something he's most ready for.
The thing about Margaritaville is they really do focus on team members also. And the best day for me is actually going to be when I get to call these wonderful people back.
So get ready for the mix of mid-century aesthetic with the casual Lux Island feel of Margaritaville.
The Palm Springs is a great place, and it'll be a great location. Yeah, there's more to come down the road.
And it's margarita time. I'm so excited about this. We'll be right back. Today is National Tell a Joke Day, so in honor, I slid some silly to my coworkers. Hey Jordan. Why should you save your pennies?
Why? I have no idea.
It makes sense. Hey Gino, what's the best time to go to the dentist?
Daytime.
2:30.
Get out.
Nico.
What's up?
Do you know what stinks about a pirate ship?
What?
The poop deck. I'm funny, right? Okay, well, go be a jokester yourself, and I'll see you next week.